Hey guys, welcome to the channel. It's Jack with Stronghold Strength and Conditioning. And today we have a 10-minute core workout, no equipment necessary, that you can do right from home. But before we get into it, make sure that you take a moment to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on future workouts like this. Let's go ahead, we'll get into it. Okay, so the format of today's workout is going to be 10 minutes. Every minute on the minute, we're going to be going through 7 different exercises, some of them double-sided, and that's how we get 10 minutes out of it. We're going to go straight through non-stop. Ready? Here we go. Ready? We're going to be starting off on all fours in a bird dog movement. Roll the shoulder blades down and back, rotate the elbows in toward the ribs. This is going to set your shoulders well. We're going opposite arm and leg reaching out at the same time to full extension. Keep your abs braced really well. You shouldn't feel your back arch when you extend the arm and leg out in the low region. You want to feel the quads, the glutes tighten. The arm reaching out shouldn't end up in your ear. Keep the neck relaxed. Look straight ahead. Great job. Now switching sides. Once again, plant the arm well, rolling the shoulder blade down and back, elbow rotated into the rib. Reaching out, full extension. Focus on the brace of the core. The better you set the shoulder, the better you keep the abs engaged, the less wobble you'll get in the movement. Great job. Next, we're going right down to the belly. Flex the glutes so you're pressing your pelvis into the floor, abs engaged, and we're going to touch the palms together overhead and then touch the fingertips together over the glutes, almost as if you're not trying to touch your butt. We want to see if there can be a little bit of space between the hands and the glutes there. Focus on the work coming from the scapula. The shoulder blades are working really hard here to keep the upper back tight. Awesome job. Now we're going to give the upper back a little rest. Put the fingertips together, rest your head right on the hands, and we're going to do a little scorpion rotation here. So what I want to do is keep both forearms equally planted on the floor as I reach the toes over the opposite leg to touch the floor back behind me. This is a little oblique rotation in the reverse direction. You'll feel your glutes tighten. You might feel your hamstrings working a little bit to curl that leg back. And you should even feel your lats working here as you rotate. Good job. Next, we're coming up to a forearm side plank. So I want my arm planted directly below the shoulder, and I'm going to be doing a hip dip on this side plank each time. My top arm rests the hand right on the hip there. think about connecting your shoulder blades. You want to focus on your upper back in this movement so you don't feel your shoulder taking the brunt load of the weight. Each time you lift up, you're going to feel that bottom side oblique doing a lot of the work. My butt's staying tight, my stomach's engaged, and my legs are resting one on top of the other. Very good. And we're gonna switch sides here. Once again, set the forearm, shoulder blades connected on the upper back, butt tight, stomach tight, top hand right on that hip, lowering in, touching the hip to the floor, and then pulling back away using those bottom obliques. Good. Next, we're going to transition into a little bit of an oblique crunch. So my knees are slightly bent. My arm on the floor is slightly down so I can pull myself up a little bit with that elbow and forearm. And I'm trying to touch the elbow to the hip each time, focusing on the crunch coming from the obliques and a little bit of the abdomen. It's a diagonal movement. Very good. Now switching sides. Once again, one leg on top of the other, knees are slightly bent, the bottom arm reaching out at a slight downward angle, pulling myself up a little bit from the forearm, and trying to touch that elbow of the top arm to the hip. Very good, 2 exercises left. Next we're going to the glute bridge. Bring the feet close to the butt, roll those shoulder blades down and back into the mat. It should feel like you're pressing your elbows into the floor to help base. So that helps bring the upper back into a nice tight flex. Every time you lower the hips back to the floor, your lumbar spine, low back, should be flat to the mat. Every time you're up, your knees are pushing wide, your hips are pushing high. That's going to activate the glutes at a maximal amount. Alright, our last exercise is going to be a hollow body position here. Pull the lumbar spine tight to the mat. Your feet are still planted like the glute bridge.
my shoulder blades get peeled away from the mat. So I'm trying to keep my shoulder blades up off the mat using my abdomen. So a heavy flex in the abdomen should be felt here. You should not feel your neck trying to pull you up off the floor. If you do, you might want to take a moment to reset, get the lumbar spine tight first while your head's still down on the ground, and then focus on that flex of the abs once again.
Great job, guys. You should have had a little bit of a sweat going, some heavy breathing by the end of that one there. Let us know what you thought about the workout by clicking that like button down below, and leave a comment telling us what was your toughest exercise, or if you have any questions about the form and technique on any of these exercises, make sure you put that in the comment section as well, and we'll be sure to answer it with a video. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button so that you don't miss out on future workouts like this, and that little bell lets you know exactly when those videos come out. If you guys need something a little bit more tailored to you, make sure that you take a moment to stop by our website, fill out the coaching inquiry, and we'll have you guys headed in the right direction in no time. I want to thank you guys for working out with me today. We'll see you next time.